Harry, I mean, as a pre-season game, 2 red cards, VAR, it was bizarre. Is that the right word to use for it? But I'm sure probably quite enjoyable and probably quite useful for you guys.
Yeah, it was a unique pre-season game. You don't see many red cards, but I think going on to the red card, it's like I think these games are, you want more fitness, so we would have rather 11v11, but look, it's what it is. It's also, we might come up against 10 men this year. A red card might happen, so it was nice to test that out. I know it was a little bit early doors, but it was nice to build those relationships and build those patterns against 10 men, and it was a different test for us.
Yeah, I think Liam's just said, you've had 2.5 weeks on the grass. It's not necessarily something you've worked on. So was there an element of trying to piece it together as it kind of unfolded?
Yeah, look, we're still so early doors into pre-season, so there's relationships to be built, patterns to be to learn. It's just keep building everything and putting it together. Like I said, it's still early doors, and we've got a few weeks to go. So the in-possession bit will come. I think we've done a lot of out-possession so far, so I think we'll start building in the in-possession, start getting better at that and being more clean, and it will come together.
The change to a free, though, that seems to have the desired effect and sort of opened up the wide areas, didn't it? So that must have been pleasing. The fact, as you say, you've not necessarily done a lot of work on it, but you did find a solution to get a goal in the end.
Yeah, it's something we've worked on in possession, like I say, only briefly, but sometimes against 10 men it sounds weird, but it's actually sometimes harder to score because there's 10 behind the ball. It's harder to break them down. You may have more of the ball, yes, but to actually find that goal is sometimes harder. So when we got that, it was pleasing. I think going forward, hopefully, we could have got a few more, but like I said, it's still so early doors in pre-season.
Young Errol Mundle-Smith as well took his goal really well, and it was a good performance, wasn't it? A good show, and that's what pre-season about, young players trying to stake their claim, I suppose.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. He tested their fullback every time, to be fair to him. He was really positive, and I sort of said to him before, don't be afraid, express yourself. Don't feel like if you do something wrong, someone will shout you. It's about expressing yourself. It's pre-season and showing the manager what he can do, and I think he really done that today.
Yeah, it's a young group, particularly out here at the moment. Have you I know you're new to the group, and you kind of said you didn't really know anyone, so are you one to walk in and sort of put your arm around people? Has it been a bit like that for you?
Yeah, I think it's such a young group, so I do see myself as more of a senior player, and I'm only 25, so I don't know how I feel about that one, but no, I feel like I've settled in really well, and I want to be a big part of the team this year, a big leader, and especially if I can help the young boys like Errol, then I'll certainly try and do that. So I've settled in really well. The group's been brilliant. Really enjoying it so far.
Yeah, like you say, still very early days, but has it been everything you sort of hoped it would be so far?
Yeah, it's been a really good start. It's been nice to get away with the boys. Like I said, I'm new, so to get away and be with each other 24/7 helps me because I can build those relationships off the pitch, which ultimately can help on the pitch. So I've really enjoyed it, and obviously we've got a few more days left. So we'll keep building.
Yeah, I was speaking to Brad earlier, and he was very quick to point out the level of competition there's been in the 4 teams. I guess that's naturally brought you guys closer together, that sort of training style, I suppose. Yeah,
I think the gaffer's really keen to bring that competitive side out. It's a results business, it's a winning business, so if we can create those habits early doors and win every day, no matter what it is, a passing drill, a warm-up, whatever it is, a game, then it's about building those habits, and hopefully that can take us forward into the season.
What have you made of the group coming in? Because clearly it was not the season that anyone wanted here. I know you were outside looking into it, but has it sort of felt fresh with the additions that have been 7 as we're kind of speaking? Has it felt like a lot of fresh energy in the group?
Yeah, it feels that way. Obviously it's a young group, but like you say, I was seeing it from afar, and whenever I played Norwich, it was really tough. I think they should have been up there. I think they know that, and I think hopefully I can bring more to the team defensively, and hopefully we can keep the attacking goals and all of that. So I'm really excited for the season. I think we've got a good group. We're still like early doors, so we're still building relationships on the pitch, so it'll only get better.
I think Norwich fans were very excited when you came specifically, because there's a lot of reported championship interest in you, and the fact you chose a team that finished 13th. I mean, that sort of shows the level of ambition here, doesn't it? That you were willing to kind of take that step.
Yeah, I spoke to the club really early. I knew there was interest there, and I really wanted to explore that because as a Cambridge boy as well, I sort of know a little bit about the club, and like I said, playing against Norwich, it's always really tough. And when I spoke to Ben and the guys at Norwich, it was really positive conversations, and the aims matched mine. We want to be a Premier League team, and seeing the facilities and the people that work at the club, it's ready to go. It's just when we get there.
How influential was Liam in that choice? Clearly someone that you've worked with before. I don't know if sort of the interest was there before he was appointed and subsequently after. How big a factor was that?
Yeah, massive. I probably had one of my best years with Liam at MK. So I think besides Liam, I think the club spoke for itself really. But obviously that was an added bonus, and I'm really looking forward to working with him and Hoggy and the rest of the guys.
Does he seem a different coach now to MK Dons? Clearly he's a bit more experienced, he's managed in the Championship. Is it a different sort of Liam Manning, or has it been quite similar?
Similar and different in many ways. Obviously I know how he works, but obviously the more time goes on, the more experience he gets, the different ways he finds himself. But everything I've seen that's different has been really positive, and I loved the way he worked last time. So yes, really enjoyable so far.
Yeah, and I guess it's a compliment for you as well, the fact he wanted to work with you again.
Yeah, also it helps a little bit, yeah. But no, it's nice when a manager wants you, when you feel loved and you know how much he trusts me. It gives you confidence stepping onto the pitch, which hopefully I can repay in my performances. So yeah, it definitely helps going forward.
I think a few Norwich fans spotted a tweet from you. I think it was 2015. I think you know what I'm going to say about the trial. It's, what are your memories of that? How old would you have been at the time? 15, if that was 10 years ago?
15. Yeah, I think I was just about to leave school, and I remember I didn't really know what to do with my life. So there was a Norwich trial, and ultimately I decided to go to Cambridge. I actually had more trials when I was a kid and never got into Norwich. So whoever said no to me at the time, I hope they see this and I hope they hear this interview.
You proved them wrong.
Yeah, but yeah, look, it's funny how life works, isn't it? Being a Cambridge boy, I was always local, and you had these trials, and I always loved playing against Norwich or trialling with Norwich, and it's just nice to be in the position I am now. I
know it's not quite Norfolk, but it's local enough. So have you walked into this club with a real understanding of what it's about, its fan base and all of those different elements?
Obviously not 100%, but my best mate is he was a Norwich season ticket holder. He plays football now, so he doesn't go as much, but all his family are Norwich season ticket holders. So I actually went to a few games with him before years ago. So I know a little bit about the club. Obviously not everything, like I said, but yeah, it seems a really good family club, and I've only got good positive vibes from it every time I stepped in when I was having the conversations before. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
Jakov Medic clearly come in with you, and you've played pre-season minutes with him. Do you feel that sort of relationship is beginning to develop on pitch and off pitch as well?
Yeah,
he's a giant, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a big boy, isn't he? But yeah, like I said earlier, it's about building these relationships on and off the pitch. We're still working at each other's game, so it's about working those relationships and getting used to how we both play, and it'll only come by playing together and more match minutes. So yeah, I really like playing with Jakov. He's he's a brilliant player. He was at brilliant clubs, so it speaks for itself. So yeah, like I said, it's just building those relationships and going forward.
And Shane and Rory and Brad, it's a lot of competition in that centre-back area, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a few centre-backs with Jose as well. So yeah, it's really good competition, but that can only make you better. If when you have positive competition, it only pushes you on to improve and keep the shirt if you're in the team, or if you're not in the team to try and grab the shirt of someone else. So it's only good for the team. It's a real good environment at the minute.
Yeah, and final couple, but I think people looked at your career, Liam, as well, and you've played in a 3, you've played in a 2. Is there one you feel especially comfortable in, or happy to do either? Are they kind of different to play in?
Yeah, they're a little bit different to playing, but I feel like I'm quite a versatile player. I like the 3, and I like playing as a 2. So yeah, whatever the manager wants to play, I'd be happy with. Obviously, hopefully I get in the team first, but yeah, happy with whatever. He played a 3 at MK when I was with him. I played a lot as a 4 when I was at Swansea, so I'm used to playing both ways.
And finally, like you say, so much of pre-season still to go, another week here, but is the excitement really building now for that championship start against Millwall?
Yeah, it is. I think the gaffer actually said pre-match it's only 3 weeks ago, which is a bit scary because it comes around so quick, but no, it's so exciting. Obviously the fun starts again, and hopefully we can have a really positive season. It's a real good start. I think I've seen a lot of good things from the group, and we know our aims and we know where we want to be come the end of the season, but it's not going to happen overnight. We know we've got a lot of work to do, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what happens.
Definitely the last one, but Carrow Road, I know you've played there as an opposition player a few times. You said you've watched games as a fan. It must be a really exciting prospect to play in front of those fans.
Yeah, it's always full. Whenever I've played at Norwich, it's always been brilliant. I love the pitch, love the fans, even the away support when they've come to clubs that I've played against. Hopefully they take to me well. No, really looking forward to it. And hopefully I can just give them everything, and we can have a positive season.
Top man. Thanks, Harry. Appreciate that, mate.
Thank you very much.